ready for a spine-chilling cosmic adventure that will leave you questioning the secrets lurking beyond our atmosphere. Brace yourselves for the unknown, for the universe holds eerie surprises. Get ready for the top 10 terrifying signals from space NASA is hiding. Starting off this list, in our number 10 spot we have Jupiter's green dot. NASA recently dropped this gem of a photo captured by their heroic Juno mission during its 31st close flyby of Jupiter back in December 2020. Now, let me set the stage for you. The photo showcases Jupiter's colossal swirling patterns. Yes, it's a gas giant, mind you, but right in the center, an otherworldly circle of vivid green light is glowing away, stealing the show. That radiant ring is as out of place as finding a disco ball at the Royal Ball. Against the backdrop of Jupiter's dark blues and browns, it stands out like a sore thumb. Clearly, it's not your ordinary part of the planet's natural attire. It looks like someone playing with glow sticks in space, or maybe a space party gone wild, but there aren't any extraterrestrial party animals to blame for this interplanetary glow show. So who's behind the curtain? As it turns out, this mysterious green spot on the planet just might be a bolt of lightning striking near Jupiter's north pole. We know that here on Earth, lightning dances in the skies thanks to our water clouds, illuminating our world with its white-hot flashes. But on Jupiter, things get a tad more frightening. Lightning prefers to show off its skills in clouds infused with an ammonia water solution, and it tends to throw its electrifying parties mostly around the planet's polar regions. This green spot just might be coming for the title that the infamous red spot holds. In our number 9 spot today we have space roar. You would think that space is silent, right? I mean, it's a vacuum, so it should be, but that is not the case. It is said that the entire universe is alive with sound, and there is a thing called space roar. Space roar apparently isn't an everyday sound, and is rather these strange radio signals that scientists have detected throughout space. These signals are so loud that they are able to drown out other signals, which can be quite annoying for the scientists who are trying to study and learn. While we know what the sound is, we don't know where it is coming from. Apparently some people believe it was coming from the leftover radiation from early stars, and some others believe it is from the gases swirling around the galaxy in clusters, but at the end of the day, no one is really sure, and it remains one very noisy mystery. In our number 8 spot today we have the lone survivor. This is an unexplained signal that was first detected in 2003 when astronomers were using a massive telescope in order to re-examine 200 different areas of the sky. I say re-examine because these were areas where there was once a signal that was detected coming from them, and they were taking a look back to see if they could detect the same signal again. During this re-examination, they found all of the signals had disappeared except for one. The signal didn't only stick around either, but it got stronger. This signal is coming from between the constellations of Pisces and Aries, and the curious thing about this location is that it resides in a place where there are no known obvious planets or stars. To make things even more mysterious, there are scientists who believe that the frequency this signal is in is the frequency alien life would be most likely to use if they were trying to contact us. I have no idea what leads them to that theory, but it felt too interesting to exclude. So while there are other possibilities of what these signals are or where they are coming from, it is quite an interesting piece of information and is something that definitely deserves more looking into. In our number 7 spot today we have Saturn's rings. Saturn is well known for its impressive and stunning rings. I mean, they are the most extensive out of all of the planets in our solar system, and while seeing photos and diagrams is lovely, meeting the rings in person might not be so much of a pleasant experience. These rings consist of a ton of particles that range in size from micrometers to meters, and they are mostly made up of water ice, but they have some trace components of rocky material as well. In December of 2016, the Cassini spacecraft, which spent years studying Saturn and its icy moons, flew through one of these impressive rings, and the spacecraft's radio and plasma wave science instrument was able to pick up the sound of what crossing one of these rings sounds like. At first, it's just the regular staticky sound of being close to the planet. But then as the crossing happens, things get a little louder and a little more rocky. The The influx in sound is due to the particles bombarding the craft as it flies through the air. It is incredibly cool to hear this and get a bit of a closer look into what it's like to be near the planet, but it is also just another perfect example of how terrifying and absolutely relentless space can be. In our number 6 spot today we have the Little Green Men. Let's journey back to the year of 1967, where astrophysics met the unexpected in a very dazzling discovery. Jocelyn Bell Burnell found herself analyzing data from a radio telescope, and within the sea of information she stumbled upon a symphony of regular, rapid pulses. These enigmatic pulses, now known as pulsars, danced through the cosmos with such precision and consistency that they sparked wild speculation. They were playfully dubbed LGM, or Little Green Men, igniting dreams of extraterrestrial contact. The scientific community, usually composed, was momentarily shaken. Could these pulsars be cosmic Morse code from distant civilizations? The tantalizing possibility of interstellar communication sent a shiver of excitement and trepidation through their dedicated ranks. Alas, as the dust settled, it became clear that the pulsars were not intergalactic messages, but rather the cosmic choreography of rapidly rotating neutron stars. These dense remnants of stellar explosions emitted focused beams of radiation, creating a rhythmic celestial light show that captivated our human minds. In our number 5 spot today we have the Black Knight satellite. This story begins in the intriguing era of the 1950s, where tales of a peculiar satellite lurking in Earth's orbit began to captivate the collective imagination. Dubbed the Black Knight satellite, this alleged extraterrestrial artifact has remained an enigma feature in the annals of cosmic lore. It is said to have been associated with perplexing radio signals that curious amateur radio operators claim to have intercepted. These signals, like whispers from the great beyond, hinted at a presence beyond our terrestrial realm. As with any enigma, skeptics emerged, attributing these signals to mere earthly influence or technical glitches. However, the allure of the Black Knight satellite endured, its mystery captivating those who dare to question the boundaries of our cosmic knowledge. Conspiracy theories have blossomed, weaving intricate narratives around this enigmatic satellite. Some speculate that it is a remnant of an advanced alien civilization, an extraterrestrial sentinel silently observing our planet. Others ponder its purpose, wondering whether it holds hidden knowledge or cosmic secrets that could forever alter our understanding of the universe. In our number 4 spot today we have the solar system exit. What we are about to listen to isn't a real-time space recording, but it is an audiograph of the Voyager's plasma wave science observations that spanned several months between 2012 and 2013. The readings are important because this is the first time when scientists believe that the Voyager left our solar system's heliopause, making it the first human-made object to leave our solar system. It's a huge step for science and space exploration, but the sounds that accompany it are anything but comforting. I mean, come on. That horror movie style shrieking sound on the way out into deep space isn't exactly what we want to hear. I'm not entirely sure what the source of that sound is, but let's all just hope that it isn't something sinister. In our number 3 spot today we have the Venus signal. For many years we have been trying to figure out just how Earth and Venus turned out to be so different. Venus is Earth's closest neighbor and they are quite similar in size and density, but that's about it. Venus has a thick, toxic atmosphere that is filled with carbon dioxide. There are thick yellow clouds of sulfuric acid that trap heat on the planet, which has caused temperatures that are hot enough to melt lead on the planet. It's the hottest planet in our solar system, and it's not even the closest one to the sun. This is all exactly why, during a brief swing by Venus, when NASA's Parker Solar Probe detected a radio signal that was signifying that the spacecraft had flown through the planet's upper atmosphere, it was exceptionally interesting. This was the first direct measurement of the atmosphere of Venus in about 30 years, and it showed that it was significantly different from before. A new study published showed that Venus's upper atmosphere undergoes some very interesting and very confusing changes over a solar cycle, which is the sun's 11-year activity cycle. This could potentially give us clues as to how and why the Earth and Venus are so different. Because of the harsh climate on the planet, spacecrafts have only been able to survive at most for a couple hours there, so there's still so much mystery mystery surrounding what exactly goes on Venus. In our number 2 spot today, we have the BLC-1. As astronomers were searching for the existence of life beyond our planet, they spotted something that piqued their interest. This was a radio signal that has yet to be explained that was coming from the direction of the star that is closest to the Sun, Proxima Centauri. The reason why this specific radio signal was so exciting and promising is because this star has at least 2 planets that orbit it, and one is thought to be temperate and rocky, like Earth. The observations in which they picked up these signals took place between April and May of 2019, and they were detected by Breakthrough Listen, which is a decade-long search for alien broadcasts. They were using Australia's Parkes Observatory when they made their discovery, and they explained that throughout their search, every now and then finding something strange is expected, but this detection was more unusual because it was a strange discovery that required them to then begin planning next steps, which does not happen very often. And finally, in our number 1 spot today, we have light shifts. In 2015, a Penn State astronomer named Jason Wright explained that there were pretty erratic and spontaneous shifts in the light that was coming from a star that was newly discovered. This star sits about 1,280 light years away from us on Earth, and these shifts were very similar to as if something was passing in front of our view of the star briefly before passing through. Scientists weren't able to connect this to any exoplanets or anything like that, which we could understand, and this is what led Jason to quite an interesting theory. He stated that it is possible that the shifts are caused by massive objects passing in front of the star in a kind of orbit, like an array of massive satellites, or a similar kind of structure, like the type of thing that would be produced by an intelligent or civilized life form. Alright guys, that has been our list for today. Thanks so much for checking it out. I've been your host today, Olivia Kozlowski, and I will see you again soon. Bye!